Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica and this is your weekly Zodiac reading. Let's jump right in and see what messages are coming through for you this week. And in this first row will be all of the predominant messages or energy that will be kind of the theme. So let's see what messages are coming forward this week. Right there. Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary. And your future or higher self, along with this, what messages are coming through for Sagittarius? There. So the Elf Queen, introverted, burden, and responsibility. So that's definitely a yin and yang kind of energy right there. So your spiritual support group, which is your guides, your angels, goddesses, gods, devils, demons, anything that supports you in your push for expansion in this realm, your journey here, right there. So healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. Good luck. And then last but not least is kind of your FYI. I love this because of course we're doing so much transformation right now as a whole, that butterflies really symbolize how we do that. And so their little tips for yours this week is courage. Is all about little tips and tricks to get you through your own transformation and evolution. So Zen Garden for Sagittarius in this inner sanctuary. What messages right there are for Sagittarius? So we've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Ten of Cups, as well as the King of Wands. Love that. There, for your future higher self is the Hierophant, the Fool, right there, Judgment, and I'm filling the bottom of the deck. So Seven of Wands. So let's see here with your spiritual support group right there. Those are a yes. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, right there, the Sun. And for courage, what message with all of these right there? So we've got the Five of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right, let's break this down. So definitely, I believe that you're kind of moving away from this Ten of Swords. Like, he's dead. This is dead. This is over. You've got the sun over here, and you've got the sun rising in the horizon in the Ten of Swords, to where I really feel that this dawn of a new day, this week, is really this energy of fulfillment, joy. It's Zen Garden. So whether or not you're actually seeing it in the 3D or you're embodying this energy, you know what message is for you. That you're really stepping into it. You're really stepping into something that is different. It's change. It's a dawn of a new day. It's joy. This is fulfillment. Ten of Cups is really saying you are embodying the energy, or could, because remember everything is a choice, the energy of what you really want, that Zen, that knowing that you are bringing together everything that you have been working on. And whatever is moving away or has moved away from your life, it's dead and gone. You're really transitioning out of that with the King of Wands energy. This is having sight, it's having foresight, it's having, you know, it's fire energy, it's you. It's really going, I choose different. And I really feel that with that, everything that you've gone through, because it's kind of this rebirth, it's this new day. You are really going, I'm going to have in my realm, in my plan, in my vision, it's the Ten of Cups energy. It's knowing that you're gonna have it, even without it showing up. And for some of you, there could be pieces of that already showing up, parts of that energy. And I really feel that whatever you've gone through in the past of this Ten of Swords energy, you know, with moving past it, your future and higher self is really saying that you know, you've got, where did I see it? So you've got the Five of Wands over here. There has been some turmoil. It's courage to go again. And so I really feel that the Elf Queen is really going, move past it. Being introverted is a very interesting thing, because it just says how you recharge. Usually it's being alone. Sometimes, I'm an introvert, believe it or not. And so I recharge on my own, alone. Now there is an aspect of me that I can get a little bit, but it's alone with which I charge. And that's an introvert. It's not that you can't speak. It's not that you can't be around other people. It is how you recharge. And sometimes there's being around a lot of people takes a lot of energy. So what I'm feeling with this is perhaps with the Hierophant below, it is time to we've got the Four Swords over here. So it is time to perhaps go within and recharge. That Zen garden, it's meditation. It's taking and doing something for you so that you can step out into the world, into that full energy again, with this new cycle, with this new beginning, with this new way of being, that you're going to step into that energy with also wisdom, nipping at your heels. You're taking steps and more clarity. And I do feel that with the Hierophant here, he's got the keys right at his feet. He also this is kind of the energy also of you're moving into more of a mastery level of your learning. You're not so much as the apprentice. I really feel like you're moving into things with responsibility, with the energy of knowing what it must take. What it's not as easy as you thought it was. There's a lot of, when we have that knowing, then we're also prepared for when things come at us with resistance to expand, that we're not a victim of it. This is for us. And so I really feel that with that energy, you've got the Judgment here, which is exactly that. It's rebirth, it's resurrection. It's going, I know what I'm doing now in this different cycle of life, moving into a readiness for what you've got. And with this, of the Seven of Wands, he's got that in his hand. He's standing for he's having boundaries. That's a lot of times I feel that people, as they move into the mastery of their life, they know that they can't have love without boundaries. So no matter if it's a job, no matter if it's life, it's the people that you love, if you don't have boundaries, then, well, love doesn't exist. And so I really feel that you've been doing the work. You're stepping into it. You really are just really embracing that Zen garden energy this week. And so your future and higher self is saying, yes, go with it. Introverted, that could be something that you are, or it could be a quality that perhaps you could learn to embrace. And what I mean by that is, you see people and they go through life and they hurt, but they are constantly they can't be alone. Being alone, there's an art to it. If you can't be alone and listen to your own beat of your heart, your own thoughts, learn to do it different without the monkey mind, so you go within with this Four of Swords energy, then what happens is that we always have to be around people. And that is not wrong, but does it serve? If we can't be with ourselves, who else can be with us? So for me, even in my life, it was learning how to be in my own company and enjoy it, and be with my own thoughts, be with the sound of my heart, be with not the next thing, and be distracting myself from what is. And so I really feel with this healing earth energy, power to give and receive healing. So when I go within and I learn to be by myself and be with it and be with whatever I'm dealing with, I actually move into the world a lot easier, because I've taken the time to heal aspects of myself so that I can go out into the world in more of this Nine of Pentacles energy, with just this knowing, being able to give, being able to give and receive. Because remember, giving and receiving is the energy that is synonymous with each other. You can't have one without the other. And I know a lot of our culture and religious backing, is giving is better than receiving. Well, that's just, it's baloney sauce. You can't have one without the other, and one is not better than the other. It is both an art of love. And so when we move into that reciprocity of relationships, and that is also a huge sign of a good relationship, is when there is give and take, and we take turns, not one giver and one receiver. It is both, and it is taking turns and moving into life. And I'm not talking about transactional, but what can you give me now that I gave you? It's giving from your place of love, and then beautifully, not in expectation, but then receiving it. And that is like, there's nothing better than that, when you find your tribe and there's this beautiful give and take. And so with that, going within, learning to meditate, perhaps, I really feel that your responsibilities, like I see this person as someone who has responsibilities. They have a life. They could be in management. They could be, over companies. They have a large family, whatever it may be. I really feel that this is the message to really, when we take care of ourselves, when we listen to the messages, when we embrace the Zen garden, we take time. I've been hearing different things where people say, well, I have kids, I don't have time to meditate. Well, no, that's the exact reason you should meditate. I have kids, therefore I should meditate. And it is for them. It's for you. It's for everyone to be able to take that time for yourself. And when we do, the Sun card is here. I really feel that this is all adding up to the equation of, you're going to feel refreshed. You're going to have the ability to give. And when we don't fill our own cups, we don't embrace Zen garden and do the work that allows us to quiet the monkey mind, move in a different way, then we ripple in a different way to where that we are sunshine. It is really that beautiful energy of joy. The sunflowers are there. There's just so much happiness that happens when we are giving from a full cup. And so I really feel that. And with that, it takes a lot of courage to do it, to buy out time for us. I always hear people, and it's interesting how their motivating factors are, well, someone asked me to be there for them, so I was. But then they're not willing to show up for their own healing. They'll do it for someone else. They'll be there for someone else, but they won't be there for themselves. And it does. It takes a lot of courage to show up for ourselves. And it takes that practice. It takes that exercising these things. And that's what I'm hearing with this card, with the wand energy, that they are just really, they're all in it. They're all practicing and then going back and going off into our life by just learning how to be, learning how to fight, learning how to have courage, learning how to, when we need healing, to take the time for ourselves to do it. And that takes a lot of work, and it takes practice. And then you've got the Three of Cups here, which I really feel that this is, when you do that, whether you're an introvert or not, when you finally get with the people that you love, you're all giving from full cups. You're able to assist others in healing. You're able to give and receive. And that is so beautiful, because you've got the Ace of Wands here, which is, I feel that with all of this, that's your torch. That's your North Star. That's your light that shines through, is when you are learning to take and be courageous in being in that Zen garden. That is the goal, is to even to be in this state even when the push is here for us, is how we respond to it. So I love this reading because it's really just embodying that Zen energy, no matter what comes at you or forward. And when you do that, you are healing the way you respond, and you're healing the earth, because it's the ripple effect of responding rather than reacting. So thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me. I loved your reading. I hope you did too. I will see you next week.